Going live. Going live. Going live. What's up, Axel? You want to go live on the podcast, buddy? Do you want to go live on the podcast? What do you think? We're going to go live, Axel. We got stuff to talk about here, buddy. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about. Actually, it's going to be a relatively... Oh, Mad Bomber TV's here. Mad Bomber, what's up, bro? Hope you're doing good. Thanks for joining the podcast. Got a couple things. Bomber's doing a lot of great things out there, by the way, with his first and goal and just his recaps of his games. Always good stuff to see Mad Bomber, real proactive guy right now. I've got probably 5 or 6 topics to talk about, so as soon as I get a couple of viewers in here, we'll get started. Let's see. It says I'm at 0 viewers, but it also says that I'm not streaming. You can hear me, right? Let me see if I hit the right button. I don't know if I hit the right button. Well, my OBS says I'm live. My Twitch does not. So I don't know what's going on. So Madden League says that we're streaming, boys. We're live. We're going to do it up then. We're going to go ahead and start talking about these topics. Hopefully we can get a couple. How many viewers does it show? And I only see... I think that's Prime and then Bomber in the comments. I'm not seeing any viewers on my end. I don't know what's going on. It says we got 2 boys. All right. So the first topic is going to be the best passer and the best runner in the league right now. Who I think is the best passer and the best runner. First of all, I'm going to give the best rusher to Rolls Royce with CMC. Absolutely killing it right now with the 99 overall superstar from Carolina. Okay. Anyway, the biggest star right now for the league, I think, has to be Christian McCaffrey. I almost clicked on Jacksonville to see him. That's funny. But he annihilated me. He's a dangerous player. The spin move was unbelievable, and then he made a really good catch that was about 30 yards out in the end zone. So I'm getting a lot of messages real quick. Hang on, boys. But like I said, the best rusher right now has to be CMC. The fact that he's good, and Royce knows how to hit the holes. He was patient with his runs, and then obviously CMC was a moderate gain into something huge. He spun off a tackle. No matter what I tried 3-4 bear, I tried 46 normal, I tried 5-2. Really tried to load the box 4-4. Any run heavy defense, no good. It was no good. Christian, what? I'm trying to podcast. Christian McCaffrey was unbelievable, so definitely give it to him. Right now, the best passer, I know this is kind of subjective because we're only 2 games in, and I'll know more after he plays Prime. I'm going to have to give it to Figs, I think his name is, just because he absolutely dotted up Mike FML. Threw straight dots. What are you whining about? Just got a small sample size. I'm not going off of traditionally, and I think I saw the same thing. I'm getting a little off topic now. Traditionally, where a lot of guys go by the body of work and their FAS, my bad, where a lot of guys look at the body of work when they're looking at the power rankings thing. I liked what Dump did today with his power rankings. It's just totally based off this season. And I think maybe that's what I'm going to start doing when I look at things like your power rankings and looking at who's the best passer and who the best rusher is. It's not about what you did 10 years ago. It's about what you've done for me lately, what you've done for me today. So right now I'm going with Faz. He threw some absolute dots. It was unbelievable. It'll be interesting to see how he goes against the vaunted primetime defense. Prime's been known as the master of the debaters, and Faz is kind of still an unknown in terms of the SML. He was in the primer. I'm not really sure what his pedigree is there. So it might change. Prime may go ahead and pick him off 6 times, and I may say, yeah, Faz sucks. But right now I'm going with Faz. Oh, sorry, Figs. Figs is in here. Honorable mention for Figs. He's pretty good at passing, too, just because he's commenting in there. But next topic, the game improvements. We're going to talk about what has improved from Madden 21 opposed to Madden 20. Run defense is a lot better in terms of like tackling. If you've got an angle, you're able to make the tackle. There's a lot of just tackling in general is better. It's not foolproof, so you're still not able to consistently make a diving tackle when you're behind somebody. And they're still doing patches. I was watching a YouTube video a little bit ago discussing the upcoming updates. I don't know who Little Dookie is. I don't know who Little Dookie is, but Little Dookie, thanks for tuning in. He's taking a Little Dookie, taking a big Dookie on the Prime. We're going to go ahead and throw it out to Little Dookie for joining, getting the viewership up. It says I'm up to 7 viewers right now. Hit the fucking follow button, whatever it is. If we get to 100 viewers, I will show my dick on live stream. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and get the streams way up. See what happens. So outside of the tackling, I thought that it was better that they've dialed back a lot of the. It's kind of obvious everyone's talking about this, but they dialed back the abilities. I think it's a lot more rounded game. Also, opposed to last season where if you called, it was so ability heavy that it didn't really matter if you were a schematic guy, if you called good plays or not. Like the pass rush would annihilate you if your team sucked. If you called good plays and you made the right read, just a lot of times the superstar defenders would warp around and make a pick. Swat the ball, whatever. It didn't matter if you were a good football mind or not. This season, I felt like it's a lot different. Like my running game's not been anything spectacular because my offensive line sucks. But me knowing my playbook and being able to identify defenses, a lot of time, like my passing is, I feel like a lot better so far. I know it's only been 2 games, and I've only played maybe 5 games total on Madden 21. But I think that was a really good improvement. Now, if you want to talk about glitches, I think that Latin Yank was just posting about that, talking about a circle or whatever that's popping up. There are a lot of known glitches that they talked about that were supposedly addressed in other updates that they plan on addressing in the next update, such as, and I thought that it was weird on a couple of my extra points and field goals that I've been missing. I'm like, well, fuck, my internet's pretty good, and it's the same kick meter it's always been, so why am I missing these kicks? It's a known issue for EA right now is a field goal meter glitch where it's field goal lag. So basically, where you're getting ready to kick your field goal, there's certain people, and I'm one of the certain people, unfortunately, that is experiencing this bug, and they're supposed to be addressing that. The white lines disappearing, just a lot of different things. And if you are into the just lobby games, you got to watch out. There's a known glitch right now where guys are able to desync it at the end of the game and F you out of a loss, or F you out of a win, So a couple game glitches they're trying to fix. It'd be hopefully good if they do. And the guy that I was watching basically said that hopefully you get PS5 because it seems like EA is cashing in on the next gen game instead of so much about the current gen. So there's a lot of people, if you stay on PS4, you're going to reap the benefits if they're all in on, and I really doubt that they're all in on Madden 21. But if they are, good. So it'd be interesting to see how good Madden 21 is on PS5 when we get to that point. But all signs are kind of pointing towards right now that they're more concerned about the next. I keep trying to read the comments, so sorry about that. The next gen game opposed to the current gen game. So a lot of these issues are not getting addressed. We'll see what happens in future updates. There's just a couple questions I had, and maybe some guys can kind of put their comments in the comment section or your thoughts in the comment section. Your long-term roster strategy. So we're in CFM mode. And Prime's always been good at team building. QB's pretty good at team building. Meats is obviously a good team builder. So your top fledged teams are always pretty good at building a team. There's a guy like me that misses free agency of the draft and signs guys to outrageous contracts. So we kind of stay in mediocrity. So when it comes to your long-term roster strategy, what are some of the things that you do? And I think if Prime was going to answer this, it would be just making those hard decisions of not shelling out that $40, $50 million contract to an 88 overall guy. He'd rather just let that guy walk or trade Malik Hooker, try to get a first-round pick out of him. And he does a lot of one-year deals to where if he's got the cap, he'll do it and just try to beat some guys out in free agency bid wars on one-year deals. So I don't know if a lot of guys, if that's how they approach it, the elite guys. Damn. Little trash talk going on right now between Fig and Prime. Fig's basically just he's throwing in the towel already. Fig, you can't be like that. You can't be like that. You gotta drink your chocolate milk. You gotta beat your meat like you're a fucking butcher and just go after it with your pride, son. You gotta have confidence. You can do it, I think. Season outlook was another question I was gonna have for my co-host, but I didn't want to wait. So I want to get this podcast. I want to get a show going before I head out for the night. Prime saying Jacob Eason did okay. He did do okay. Over 400 yards, 2 tutties. But all you have right now is T.Y. Hilton and your running backs. So my season outlook right now, not looking too good. Not looking too good. It's a tough schedule. I really didn't even think I was going to beat Colt 45, to be honest with you, because of last Madden, I really struggled against him. Fig's saying he's going undefeated. He's going undefeated, boys. Fig's just calling it out now. So we'll see if he can do it. But I don't know why Daddy Leagues is being super fucking slow tonight, but it's like not wanting to load anything for me. Maybe it's because I'm streaming. I don't know. I was trying to look at my schedule, but regardless, my schedule is really bad because I play the AFC East. I play, the AFC West. So I got QB Stud and all those guys coming into town. Not going to be good. I'm probably going to have a lot of L's. Honestly, I'll be lucky to hit 6-10 this season, just because there's a lot of games I just don't feel confident that I can win. Those are a lot of good users. Hopefully I can. Hopefully Tommy B can get it done, the TB12 method, but I just don't have that confidence in my game yet. I didn't formation sub him. Fig, did you watch my game? I actually threw Cap in the game. I installed a new formation where there's a set amount of plays that Cap's going to see, and I think I only ran maybe 2 or 3 of those plays throughout the game. Obviously, there's a read option that's in there, and just a couple, more or less, to get you focused on that, and there's several plays. My thought process on signing Cap was I had a 60 overall or 63 overall backup quarterback and another 60 some odd overall or 58 overall quarterback. And I just thought that it'd be better to upgrade. I had money to burn anyway. It's a 1-year deal. What sucks is when you or Prime adjusted the ratings, Cap did not adjust his wants financially. So we're definitely overpaying him for that $8 million this season. But I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting. I had the money to burn, like I said, and if I want to run some read options, some gadgetry with them, then at least he'll have a use in that respect. So I'm fully intended on using him like that. Right now we're 1-1. Number 1 in passing yards a game. My defense is god awful. I'm getting shredded nearly every game. I'm currently 10th in points per game with 30. Total yards 5th with 348. So with Brady, Gronk, Godwin, Evans, Mohamed Sanu, OJ, we've got a lot of weapons, not to mention Fournette and my running backs. We got a lot of weapons here, but I can't seem to finish drives. A lot of that's just not being able to sustain the runs. No, I didn't sign him because no one else would. I signed him because at the time, at that advanced point, he was the best quarterback that was available. His 80 some odd speed, agility, acceleration. I just felt like he went from 17 minutes to 13, whatever it was. Okay. So maybe he did come down, because I think he's about $8 million when I signed him. But no, I'm not just going to sign a guy. Because a lot of guys, I've seen a lot of bitch league stuff where you're signing guys, your practice squad, hoping that no one pays attention, but they still come up in free agency where guys are like trying to hide lesser overall players, but with certain high ratings, and they're trying to hide them in their practice squad. I don't think that's been something common. A lot of times, though, free agency is completely depleted by the time we get to, week 3 or 4. There's still some decent, especially like in terms of speed wide receivers. Those are almost always gone. There's still decent free agents out there. Anyway, my schedule finally loaded. So my next game, I got to play at Denver. The game after that, I'm at home against QB Stud and the Chargers. I play the Bears week 5 at Chicago. I play the Packers week 6, the Raiders future, week 7 at Oakland or Las Vegas, wherever the hell they're at. We got the Giants week 8. We've got the Saints again week 9. We've got the Panthers again week 10. We got the Rams and Chiefs weeks 11 and 12. Got a late bye week, week 13. The Vikings, week 14. The Falcons, 15. The Lions, 16. And at home against the Falcons to close it out. So it's definitely going to be a tough schedule. And I'm honestly, like, if I think I'm a 6-10 team this year, to be honest with you. Every player on the Colts is gay. Yeah, Meats did, and it wasn't the only player he tried hiding. There was like one or two other guys I think that people snagged off his practice squad. So that's a new Meats tactic. You gotta watch out. Meats is always just trying to do some shady shit. KJ's put me at 8-8. I'll take the 8-8 because that's where I was a lot of the time last year. I'd love to actually make the playoffs like one fucking time, but until I figure this running game out and how to stop the run, I don't think that's gonna happen. You guys have anything else you want me to cover? I don't want to keep you on here all night. We're at 16 minutes right now. 7 playoff spots now. Oh, there is an additional playoff spot. That's right. But will Madden have that in there though? I don't know if Madden's gonna have that or not. They may have fucked up and said, "Oh yeah, ZZ wants to see the pooch." What's in your mutual? Anyway. Enough of that, ZZ. You're getting me off topic. I was on a roll there for a minute. But is there anything else you guys want me to hit here before we close her out? Already looked. Buy update. Well, I love your wife, ZZ. She could do much better than you. So when she's looking to trade that 0 for a hero, tell her to slide my DM. To be the good brother, it takes a while. We actually had all 3 of the brothers in here a few times. Our youngest brother, he's not quite I got a middle finger emoji from ZZ. That's funny. Haven't quite acquired the taste for Madden like we have yet. He's really not a bad player. He enjoys, Superstar KO, and he really got into Mutt for a while. But he just doesn't have the desire. So being the best brother, like I said, I guess it's an honor and a privilege to be that way. Just quit. NYT. So hopefully you can sell enough carnival tickets this year, enough cotton candy to be able to cash in for the PS5. I know it's going to be tough with COVID and stuff. There's not too many 4-H fairs or county fairs going on where you're able to cash in. So we may have to start a GoFundMe or whatever to pick up a PS5. On a scale of 1 to 10, how mad were you at Prime earlier? I'd say I was at a good 12 or 13. See, my thing is I got a pretty bad temper, so it is what it is. I'm showing. Is Terrible Two-Step flipping me off, or is he pointing up? I haven't done anything bad to Terrible Two-Step ever, I don't believe. It kind of looked like it was a middle finger emoji. Like, what the fuck, dude? But anyway, guys, I think we're about ready to. Oh, it is pointing. Okay, I can't see it. I can't really see it that well on the screen. Now I'm finally getting guys returning messages about hopping on the podcast. I guess we're getting ready to close her up. I hope if you guys enjoyed this format, I may or may not post it on the TubeU. But anyway, good luck the rest of the season. I guess I will do a quick week 2 picks real quick, just for the fun of it. Out of the games that are left. I know that Dump just played the Jets. I don't know. Has this been synced at all? All right. I don't want to do my boy like that, but I'm going to take the Colts over the Vikings. Hang on. Let's see where we're at. Okay. All right, so we're definitely going to get a GoFundMe going for NYT. We got to get them a PS5. We don't want to wait 10 years for the fairs to open up and shit where they can wear masks and have 5 people in line because of social distancing. Anyway, we're getting back on topic. The week 2 picks, the remaining games. Will you quit moving around, boy? We've got Colts over Vikings. Man, that's tough. Raiders and Saints. I'm going to go ahead and give that one a future. And then we got Arizona and Washington. Like I said, I don't know if this is streamed or not, so the game's already played. That tells you how ignorant I am. You got Washington and Arizona going with meats in that one. Houston and Baltimore. So that'd be NYT and Mr. October. I'm going to go with October in that one. October's a really good player, and I talked about that before. We had really good division battles. No disrespect to NYT, but October's he's a hell of a player. I think he's going to surprise people with how well him and Prime play each other. You've got the Eagles and the Rams. That's my other problem. God damn it. Go run. If you shit on the floor, I'm going to beat your ass. What the hell? In Madden Monopoly. Alright. Like I said, the only other issue I have is I don't know who a lot of these teams are. I haven't got used to that yet. If you guys see me run and just hear a dog get smited, don't mind it. Sorry. I didn't want to pick against you. I just had no choice. Where was I at in these picks? I think I was at Rams and Eagles. Ooh, Cobra. That would be an interesting one. So you got Cobra as the Rams, and then I know the Eagles owner is good. Like Dan He, I think, right? Is it Dan He's Eagles? I think. Well, obviously he didn't put his name as Eagles. He put himself as Philadelphia. Why can't I find the fucking Eagles in this chat, boys? No, Dan He's the Broncos. Oh, Chris and Kels. I'm sorry. Okay. I guess I should have just waited for one of you guys to respond in the chat. It'd been quicker than me trying to find it in the group me. So if you got Chris and Kels versus Cobra. I'm going to go with, I haven't seen Coach 3 or Cobra or whatever he's going by right now in a long time. I know that he's got some pedigree to him. But I'm going to go with the hot hand, Chris and Kels. I played Chris and Kels. I know he plays, he knows his Madden. I'm going to give it to the kid. Ooh, Patriots and Seahawks. I'm going to go with Seahawks. I feel like that's... No, I want to give it to Tiny Titan. So I believe he's the Seahawks. They are the better team. Yeah. But who's the Patriots? PJ? Yeah, I'm going to give it to PJ in that one. That's where the user surpasses the team. And then you got Lions and Packers. I'm going with the Packers in that one. You got the Chiefs and the Chargers. I'm going with QB Stud and the Chargers. Broncos, Steelers. I said Dan He, and then the Steelers. It's KJ. Sorry, KJ. I love you, but I can't pick you. I really love, and I apologize. It hurts me to say that. I don't want to be that guy, but Dan He's pretty damn good. You got Coach Paulie out there versus the Buffalo Bills. Bills are no overlord. I'm going with Noel Overlord. And then obviously the Jets and 49ers already played. Dump got back on track. Dump took a dump on the Jets, and Dump is back. Dump is back on track. It'd be interesting to see that rematch. I want to commentate the rematch between Dump and Meats if I'm off that night. So let's make that happen. I've taken enough of your time up. We're nearing 25 minutes, and I know people get bored, so I apologize for keeping you on. The losers from last man are coming with a bang on this one. All right, if you're checking us out for the first time, check us out. You can apply on simmaddenleague.com. We've probably got some spots in the primer. You can check us out on Twitter. Make sure you follow all the accounts. If you're a member, make sure you're tweeting out your tweets and you're at Sim Madden League. That way they can be retweeted. Check us out on YouTube. Thanks, KJ. Appreciate it, bro. Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. I'm going to get off here. I got a dog crying. I got dogs wanting to go outside, so... Appreciate you guys tuning in on the impromptu show. Decent amount of viewers just for going live and getting some people out there. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Love you, and catch you in the next one.